In this video, we're going over the new top 5 meta loadouts here in Black Ops 6. I will be providing both 5 as well as 8 attachment class setups. Merry Christmas, and let's get into it. For class setup number 1, we're taking a look at the GPR91, a very underrated assault rifle. All the class setups I'm gonna be showing in this video are gonna be more underrated weapons that are still effective. Now, for the optic, we are going to be utilizing the Kepler Microflex. Really clean optic, easy to use at those medium to longer ranges. Now, for the muzzle, I highly recommend going ahead and putting on the suppressor when rocking the GPR91. This is a very low recoil AR. We're going to take ourselves off the map when firing, a massive W. For the barrel, we can utilize the reinforced barrel on the GPR91, improving more damage range and bullet velocity, giving us a very fast and consistent time to kill. Now, for the underbarrel, I highly recommend running the vertical foregrip on this AR, a really solid attachment. It's going to remove a lot of that annoying horizontal recoil, which this weapon still is unfortunately going to have. Now, for the magazine, because this weapon actually has really good handling and a fast reload, we can afford to rock the extended mag 2 option, which is going to be giving us a very healthy 60 rounds. So we can easily take out more than one person at the same time without actually having to reload. Now, for the rear grip on all assault rifles, I always recommend running the commando grip, improving both aim down sight speed as well as sprint to fire speed. A really nice attachment. For the stock, we are going to be utilizing the balance stock, which is going to be a huge help on the GPR91, improving more aim walking movement speed, hip fire movement speed, and strafing movement speed, overall strengthening that close and medium range performance. And then finally, for the fire mod, we are making this weapon even easier to use with the help of the recoil springs, which are going to be drastically bumping up more horizontal recoil control as well as vertical recoil control. This is going to be a fantastic 8 attachment class setup, which I do recommend running on the GPR91, because as you guys can see in the firing range, we do have a fast sprint out, ADS is quick, and we are going to have a very easy to use assault rifle that does have 60 rounds here. You can see that the reload is going to be respectable for a 60 round drum, and the handling is going to be nice, again, even though we essentially have an AR dressed up as a light machine gun. Overall, a great class setup. Now, if you don't care about running a gunfighter 8 attachment class setup, I got you. What you are going to want to do is remove the recoil springs, remove the balance stock, and also remove extended mag 2. We're still going to have a solid GPR91 class setup. Even though the 8 attachment build is going to be better, you can rock this if you do not want to run that. As you guys can see, we're still going to have great handling, great recoil control, and we are going to be able to have a fast reload and take out more than one person at the same time relatively easily. Definitely a really solid assault rifle that I would consider quite underrated. For class setup number 2, we're taking a look at the KOMPAKT 92, one of the fastest killing SMGs here in Black Ops 6 and Warzone, but your class setup has to be dialed in properly. We're not running an optic. The iron sights are amazing on this submachine gun. Reminds me personally of the CUDA from the OG Black Ops series. Now, for the muzzle, we are going to be utilizing, actually, none of these, but here's the twist. We technically are. We are going to be rocking a barrel, and that's going to be the integrated suppressed barrel. This is going to be a great attachment because it's essentially going to be like a suppressor and a reinforced barrel used into one. We have improved damage range, bullet velocity, and we're taking ourselves off the minimap when firing. Overall, a fantastic attachment to keep us stealthy and also increase the time to kill. Now, for the underbarrel, because this weapon does have a lot of recoil, we have to rock the vertical foregrip to correct all of the horizontal recoil this weapon does have. Now, for the magazine, extended mag 2 is going to be a mandatory attachment. This gun has a crazy fast fire rate, which is why it has a fast time to kill. So having 50 rounds is going to feel like the default size. We're going to be burning through ammo, and this is perfect because it's not going to hinder this weapon's close and medium range performance, which is where this gun is going to shine. For the rear grip, I highly recommend putting on the ergonomic grip. This is a massive W on the submachine gun, improving more aim down sight speed, dive to fire speed, as well as slide to fire speed. Overall, a great attachment to make sure the KOMPAKT 92 is frying at close ranges. Now, for the stock, we are going to be going ahead and rocking the combat stock on this submachine gun. This is overall going to help out this weapon's close range performance with that improved aim walking movement speed as well as flinch resistance. So if we get shot, we can still be accurate and stay locked in on target and win those gunfights at those close and medium ranges. Overall, a great attachment. For the laser, we are going to be utilizing the target laser. This is a nice attachment on the KOMPAKT 92, removing a lot of the idle sway that is annoying on submachine guns. And we're also going to be improving our aim walking steadiness, making sure this weapon is dialed in at those close as well as medium ranges. And then finally, for the fire mod, we are going to be utilizing the recoil springs. This is going to be a mandatory attachment to bump up more horizontal recoil and vertical recoil on this fast firing high recoil SMG. Once you go ahead and build this 7 attachment class setup, you're going to see in the firing range, this is going to be a solid submachine gun, because you can see we do not have any sway, and we are going to have a SMG that does have controllable recoil with this class setup. Overall, a rock solid build that you cannot go wrong with. This is how you tame this beast and create a very unrated SMG that's going to have a crazy fast time to kill. Now, if you do not want to run the gunfighter build, what you are going to have to do is remove the target laser and also remove the combat stock. We're still going to maintain our recoil controlling attachments because those are necessary on the submachine gun. And as you guys can see here, we're still going to have a controllable SMG that is going to be usable at those medium ranges. It's still going to have recoil, but you can't control it by pulling down on the right thumbstick, which is going to counteract a lot of that vertical recoil. So all you have to do is worry about that horizontal, which we have plenty of attachments that are going to be helping us out with that. So definitely give this submachine gun a try. For class setup number 3, we are taking a look at the KRIG, but we are going to build a class setup that is incredibly underrated, that's really overpowered when you do set it up properly. For the optic, we are going to be utilizing the Kepler Microflex again. Very clean, easy to use optic with this assault rifle. For the muzzle, we are going to be rocking the compensator. We want to bump up the vertical recoil control with this assault rifle. You're going to see why in the firing range. For the barrel, we are going to utilize the reinforced barrel, giving us improved damage range and bullet velocity. Overall, this weapon is going to have a really consistent time to kill with this attachment. You can run the long barrel if you want, but it's not necessary on this specific class. Now, for the underbarrel, we are utilizing the vertical foregrip. This is definitely going to be a must-run attachment because we do have to control that horizontal recoil with this assault rifle. For the magazine, we are going to be utilizing extended mag 2 here. We're going to be rocking a 70-round drum. You will see why in the firing range. For the rear grip, we are going to rock the commando grip. We rock this on all assault rifles. Aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed. It is a great option. For the stock, we are going to be utilizing the balanced stock. This is going to be a massive W on the KRIG, improving everything we need at those close and medium ranges with that strafing movement speed, hip fire movement speed, as well as more aim walking movement speed. We're going to be cooking. Now, for the last attach, we're going to the fire mod, and instead of rocking recoil springs, we're going to be kicking it up a notch with rapid fire, bumping up that fire rate. You're going to see right now in the firing range, this is going to be essentially a KRIG LMG that still is going to have great handling. Look at how fast this aim walking movement speed is. Sprint out's great, as well as ADS, and we are going to have a rapid fire build that is going to be controllable and giving us a crazy fast time to kill. Definitely go ahead and give this class setup a go. It's going to be perfect when you are running the 70-round drum, which is going to be a nice attachment to have equipped on this specific class setup. Now, unfortunately, this is going to be strictly an 8 attachment build. If you want to set it up this way, definitely give this a try. It's a different KRIG vibe, but if you don't want to run an 8 attachment class setup and you're looking for a solid KRIG loadout, I do recommend, unfortunately, removing rapid fire. You are going to remove the balanced stock, and we are also going to remove the compensator, but we're going to still maintain that 70-round drum just so you have plenty of ammo to take out more than one person at the same time. This is going to be a great class setup. The recoil is going to be controllable. It isn't going to be as easy to control with that compensator removed, but it's still going to be nice because even if you do miss a couple of shots, you have 70 rounds at your disposal. This is overall going to be a fantastic setup to use if you're trying to mow down a lot of people at the same time. For class setup number 4, we're taking a look at the SAUG. This is going to be a no recoil loadout that a lot of people are going to enjoy because this submachine gun received a massive buff recently. We're not running an optic. The iron sights are amazing. Now for the muzzle, we are rocking the suppressor. This is going to be a great attachment, keeping you off the radar. We don't need the compensator, but I will showcase a class setup with the compensator if you rather would run that. Now for the barrel, we have to run the long barrel, bumping up that damage range, giving us a faster time to kill. For the underbarrel, we are utilizing the vertical foregrip again. We need that additional horizontal recoil control with this SMG. For the magazine, we're going to be running the extended mag 2 option, giving us a very healthy 55 rounds. This weapon does have a fast fire rate, which is a good thing. For the rear grip, we are utilizing the ergonomic grip. This is going to be great on the submachine gun, overall enhancing that close as well as mid-range performance. For the stock, we are going to utilize the balance stock on the SAUG. This is going to make it feel like the SAUG from Black Ops 4, which is a massive W. We have a significant increase to our close and mid-range performance with this attachment as well. Now for the laser, I do recommend running the target laser. Again, remove a lot of that aim idle sway, and overall aim walkie steadiness is going to be a lot easier to handle. And then finally, for the fire mod, we are going to be utilizing the recoil springs to remove a lot of horizontal and vertical recoil this SMG did have. Now, once you go ahead and equip this 8 attachment build, you're going to see in the firing range that we do have a respectable sprint out, ADS, aim walking speed is crazy fast, and we are going to have a straight laser that you guys can go ahead and utilize with 55 rounds. Overall, one of the best SMGs to use in Black Ops 6 as well as Warzone. Now, if you don't really care to be suppressed, you can put on the compensator, and this weapon is going to be even easier to use. You guys can see it's literally not going to have any recoil. It's a straight laser. Definitely worthwhile checking out. Now, again, if you do not want to run a gunfighter build, you are going to remove the extended mag 2 option. You're going to remove the balance stock, and you're also going to remove the target laser. You're going to keep the compensator on just so we can have a very easy to use SMG that is not going to have any recoil whatsoever. This is overall going to be a great class setup to use. You aren't going to have the mobility and the handling like the 8 attachment build, but this is still going to be a rock solid submachine gun because you can hit your shots very, very easily. And finally, for class setup number 5, we're taking a look at the TANTO 22, one of my personal favorite SMGs. This weapon hits like a truck. For the optic, we are utilizing the Kepler Microflex, very clean, easy to use. For the muzzle, we absolutely must run the compensator to remove a lot of the vertical recoil. For the barrel, we are utilizing the long barrel to bump up that damage range, giving us a fast time to kill. The TANTO is essentially a submachine gun AR hybrid mix. For the underbarrel, we are going to rock the vertical foregrip to improve more horizontal recoil control. This weapon is going to benefit from that. For the magazine, all we need is extended mag 1, giving us a healthy 40 rounds. For the rear grip, we are utilizing the ergonomic grip. This is going to be enhancing this weapon's close and medium range performance. This weapon is going to be really good at those ranges, and obviously we can use it at longer ranges if you want because it is going to be an AR hybrid. For the stock, we are going to be rocking the balance stock. This is a significant improvement to a close and medium range performance as well, just like all the other submachine guns that the balance stock is going to be attached to. And for the last attachment, the fire mod, we are going to be rocking rapid fire to bump up that fire rate because the TANTO does have a slower fire rate, which honestly isn't a bad thing because it is going to be controllable. Once you go ahead and build this 8 attachment class, you're going to see in the firing range, we have a great sprint out speed, ADS, and we are going to have a very solid submachine gun that is incredibly easy to use. I do recommend running the 8 attachment build here, but if you do not want to run 8 attachments, we are going to remove the balance stock. We are going to remove the extended mag 1 option, and we are going to remove the Kepler Microflex, giving us a 5 attachment setup that is going to still be easy to use, but we're not going to have that handling at that close and medium range. But at the same time, it really isn't that big of a deal with the submachine gun. As you guys can see, we are going to have a very easy to control SMG. Now, we'll go ahead and showcase this class setup with the suppressor just in case you would rather be off the map, but it is going to have a little bit more recoil, so definitely go ahead and pick your poison. If it was me, I'd actually would rock the compensator on this build just so it is as easy to use as possible, and honestly, you can't go wrong with a hard-hitting submachine gun. Now, these are going to be the top 5 meta loadouts to rock here in Black Ops 6 after the recent update, especially if you're looking for some off-meta weapons to choose from. If you are interested in the 8 attachment full build on all of my setups. I do rock the Sierra 9mm, which is a fantastic submachine gun specialty weapon. It's a great backup just in case you run out of ammo. I have on the knife, and I'm also utilizing stem shot, blast trap, the assault pack. Because we are not running scavenger, we have on flak jacket, dispatcher, bankroll, and obviously for the gunfighter builds, we are running gunfighter, which allows us to run more than 5 attachments on a class setup. Now, if you are running just a 5 attachment class, I do recommend putting on perk greed. And what you're going to do, instead of rocking dexterity, you're going to go all the way down, and you are going to be equipping gearhead, which is going to allow you to have the assault pack faster because we're not running scavenger, which is a massive W. And you're also going to have access to strategist, which is going to allow you to get additional score when you are playing the objective, so you're going to be able to get your score streaks faster, get more kills, and potentially drop that nuke. Definitely worth giving it a try. If you guys enjoy these class setups and you tear it up, let me know down in the comment section. And as always, drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications, especially if you guys want to stay up to date with any and all best class setups as well as settings. Been your boy Ears. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.